So I've started to disassemble parts of 1313. The best place to start is this corner bar. It's very dusty right now, so don't look at that. But I removed this big catwalk that was going across the strip club to the corner bar. Removed all the seating arrangements on the second floor and on the first, and I also removed that Kashyyyk tree. I also had this little RGB wire going all the way down the entire structure of it, and it was connected by this little wire, and it was connected through this little bit right here. So all I had to do was remove this panel, disconnect all these different wires, and this whole building should be able to just pop out really easily. So as you guys just saw, that's the hard work and dedication of good design. I'm able to remove things very modularly, and that's exactly what I just did. Well, it lasted about like 5 seconds before I actually bumped into it, and well, this happened, so that's okay. It all comes apart in big chunks, and it's really easy for me to just dust it. I was actually going to take it apart and dust it anyway, so this is a lot faster when I think about it. Well, here's a better look at that overall design before it was kind of bumped over and demolished temporarily. I took a lot of time and effort to work on the facade of this building as well as the interior, and I just love these Star Wars style windows, and I always wanted to replicate it a bunch of times. And the nice curvature with these really cool looking window pieces right here. I use a hinge pieces, just a crap ton of them, just all the way down to get that nice 90-degree curvature. And here's a better look at 1313 from the corner bar perspective. And I absolutely love seeing the depth of all the buildings, and there's just so much going on, like a Where's Waldo type of thing. And this is what I wanted, to take out this entire building, make it completely modular. That way it's a lot easier for people to view it from different angles if Jay from Bricks and Minifigs really wants to showcase this section of the mock. The best aspect about this entire mock, it's all modular. So since I got this out of the way, the one thing I want to start working on taking apart is the railway and this pretty cool landing platform up here. But once I take the railway away, that's a mouthful. Then I have to start taking off the front of the facade because this railway is supporting the front facade as well as this building right here. That point right there at the very end of the mock is connecting those two buildings and helps supporting the front structure right here. So if I disconnect that bit, maybe this section would want to lean towards the forward position and collapse. So that's why it's really important to disassemble this, like reverse engineer it and disassemble it that way. So I have to take that off, and I have to take off a huge section of the front. And then I get to disconnect this part of the bridge. Then I get to work on the back section of the big skyscraper, and as well as the back buildings. Because all of those are modular as well. And literally when all this is taken apart, this is like the second and third level. Because this is the first level down here, the sewer section, shipping area, and then this is like the street level, and this is like the high class upper area of 1313. So as any good Lego collector, they always keep a lot of Lego sealed sets. So this is some of the sets I've been accumulating the past few years. It's a pretty big container. I simply want to take out 5 sets and see what the trade-in value is. Because a lot of these are like Harry Potter, Friends, some Overwatch. So, I got all these at a pretty good deal. So, I've always wanted to trade in these. I just wasn't sure when was the correct time. But now I feel like it's the correct time. I just want to go with you guys through this box to see what I feel like trading in. And what trade-in value I think I would get from some of these sets. Because some of them are, well, all of them are retired, but some are better condition than others. 2. More Friends stuff. This Lego Marvel set. It's kind of beat up a little bit. Lego Toy Story 4. Yes, I did get it for $11. I didn't want to take off the price tag because it's going to destroy this part of the box. Little Lego house. The rest is Lego Friends. And for the very final set, I'm actually going to do 2 of these poly bags because I really don't need them. There's like parts bags and not really many parts I would use in these because it's all black parts. I don't use a lot of black parts. kind of just use it for filler. So I'm gonna roughly estimate this like $100 MSRP, like originally, because I'm gonna bring this and some loose minifigures and some parts. But I'd like to get at least like more than 60 or 70. I'm gonna stick with $75 for all these sets. So this is everything I'm gonna take to Portland PDX, Bricks and Minifigs. So I got 5 of these Wicket guys, I think that's his name. A random Bionicle thing. Just a bunch of stuff I'm not gonna use ever. Part of a car. Some Ninjago spin top pieces. This Toy Story 4 set. This 3-in-1 set. Superheroes set. As well as one of these Harry Potters and 2 polybags. So just a random variety of things that, you know, $100. Hopefully I get a better trade-in value because I've been working pretty hard with those guys. And that was one of the stipulations. Like, I get a better trade-in value from things for associates, I guess. I guess they're like spokesperson, which is pretty cool. So let's go Bricks and Minifigs.
City streets, Portland waits to see a world in Lego feats, built by you and me. Pieces falling through his hands, hoping for a vision, never had a plan, deciding in the silence, dreams he can't fulfill, but the blocks keep calling, chasing in every thrill. He can build a castle, or he can build a wall. Tony's lost in choices. Will he rise or fall? Struggles with his mindset. Doubt creeps deep inside. Vices take him places where he hides his pride. Late night by the table, Lego scattered around. Potential in the corner, silence is the sound. In his hands the power, every brick a chance. But the shadows linger, stuck in this trance. Late night by the table, Lego scattered around. Potential in the corner, silence is the sound. Tony builds a dream, Lego world serene. City of the rise, imagination flies. Bricks of blue and red, in his mind they spread. Past creations tall, underworld great hall. Creativity flows like a river knows, and the skies above in this world of love. Piece by piece it grows, in his hands it glows. Over 6 feet high, reaching for the sky. Star Wars scenes unfold, stories new and old. With each block he lays, magic fills the days. Creativity flows like a river knows, and the skies above in this world of love. Creativity flows like a river knows, and the skies above in this world of love.
Hey guys, just got back from Bricks and Minifigs. It was pretty awesome. I brought in 5 sets as well as 5 minifigures. I was expecting, roughly like $80, $100 price range trade-in value for the store, since I was also a associate technically, because I've done a few things. I'm doing this for them as well as a lot of other behind the scenes. I got a trade-in value worth of $85. At first he said 75 and I was like 85 and I was like, okay. I highly recommend you guys to try to negotiate different prices, what you think it's worth, and what the upscale like value of it is now. And today is October 1st, 2024. Went there with my girlfriend. We had an amazing time. It's insane seeing how fast things sell, guys. I could not like I couldn't have planned it even like faster purchase. I literally filmed the Malevolence within 5 minutes. Someone else had already bought it. So, and that's one of those sets I've always wanted to showcase next to the vendor. I literally had it like in the back of my mind. I'm gonna go buy that after I'm done filming this. But things go instantly there. So that's why I'm trying to promote to you guys. You see something on this video that I'm gonna showcase. It's there for the next like a few days, but it's constantly recycling. I brought in 5 sets and 5 minifigures, and I'm just one person. So there's a whole city of Lego just constantly coming in and going out. So I want to show you guys what I got with all those sets. I have no use for those sets. They're sitting in a box in my closet. I was roughly $100 worth, so 85 was a good trade-in value. At least I can always be like, oh, I want more and more, but at the end of the day, you gotta really look at the value of what you have and what you can do with it, and how to constantly recycle this constant Lego addiction. But I did have an amazing time there with my girlfriend. We had exactly an hour because traffic was so long. So it was like 5 to 6 is when we got there because they close at 6. So let me start off with the smallest things first. I'm always constantly looking at Bricklink, seeing what value versus what they're asking for, and seeing the shipping price and where is it shipping from. All of these constantly going through the back of my head. With every single item I record, I'm just like, I can use that one, I cannot use that one. This will be useful for that, that won't be useful for that. So the smallest things I wanted to get first, I noticed there's a lot of amazing minifigures. I wanted so many of them, but a lot of them were quite expensive, and I wanted to get a good value worth a trade-in. So the first minifigure I got was a Commander Battle Droid. This guy was pretty cool because he came out in 2000 to 2002, only released in 2 sets. One of them was the Phantom Menace, where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn enter the Trade Federation ship and end up getting gassed out, and they try to destroy the battle droids. It's that one set that was like $10 back then. I never had this version of him because he was very rare. I saw online he was like $5 or $6. On there, he was sold for $5, so that was a pretty good deal. Then the next guy is this droid pilot. I didn't have this version of the droid pilot because the very first version. The newer version has a blue torso. The tan is printed on top. This is the inverse, the opposite of that. So it is a printed blue torso with a regular tan back in front. These two droids, always wanted these. Never had that version. The next awesome guys are these little Gunkin warrior horse type creatures. I've always wanted these guys for Theed, and having the opportunity to get them at Bricks and Minifigs was a dream come true. I couldn't have asked for better quality. They're all genuine Lego because they use the old gray in those sets, so the old gray and old brown. So I appreciate these guys. They're $18 a piece. I saw online they're roughly $15 to $13, but I was thinking shipping, and I'm here. I'm getting them not for free, but the trade-in value, I'm getting them virtually kind of free-ish, but I'm still paying for it. Best thing I got has to be this little green creature. I totally forgot his name. Seen it in New Hope. This came out in the Canteen set back in like 2002, 3, something like that. Never had the opportunity to get that set back then because I was only 3 years old. But now it's a new generation. They don't ever do custom molds like this. And this guy was $30. I saw online they're selling some of them like 20 was the absolute lowest, and it was missing parts. And $50 for this, which is not worth it at all. So I thought $30 was the perfect value for what I wanted to trade in and get back. The largest thing I got has to be this new X-Wing. This one came out in 2022 with Leia and that new minifigure. I totally spacing right now. I'll put a screenshot right here. But this set, I believe, came out for $50 or $40 a few years ago. I've always wanted it. It's just I never had the chance to get it. But if you look at the price tag, $25 for a very well put together X-Wing. I've never had this version. I had the 2004 version of the X-Wing, but I always wanted this one. It also came with R2-D2 right here. So it does come with minifigures. This came from Watto's Junkyard, which is the lower section of the display units. And I highly recommend those. I don't want to buy the complete set, but just buy whatever set they have. So I came in with 5 sets and 5 minifigures with $0 cash. I wanted to see what could I get with the most like wide variety, bring in some poly bags, some minifigures, some loose parts, some sets, and what would the trade-in value be. So you roughly get like $70, $85, $95, depends on what exactly it is and how rare it is. In total of this order today, spent a total of $8.50 or something for all of these characters. Very well known, very highly beloved, as well as this X-Wing, but $85 was in-store credit. So I came out spending around like $8.50 for all of this. I couldn't be happier, honestly. I know I'm the spokesperson, but genuinely, these characters, these designs have always been on my bucket list. And having the opportunity to get something that was literally sitting in a box, doing nothing, collecting dust, for me to transfer that like plastic into actual physical, tangible items that I can receive instantly. I don't have to wait online for shipping at least a week or two. I just go in there, say what I want, see if they have it, and if you want, you could probably write it down and let them know whenever you have this in stock, you know, call me up and next I'll pick it up. Probably offer that for a service. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. But shout out to Jay from Bricks and Minifigs, and go check out Bricks and Minifigs Portland. Their Instagram is BricksPDX on Instagram, and you're probably already following my Instagram, so I don't like to assume things, but if you're watching this video, you're probably checking out some of my Instagram stuff. That's where I post all the behind the scenes, how I feel, what I'm doing today, what I'm going to do today, and what I hope to do today. So I only spent $8.50. Lego does not have to be expensive. You have to have Lego to give Lego, to receive Lego. So inflation is not a huge factor at Bricks and Minifigs. So at the end of the day, use your time and energy wisely in life, because there's alternatives. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg for something that everyone else has, but you can have something unique, personalized experience when you go into the store, excellent customer service, a wonderful part selection, as well as a great time with your loved ones, which is most importantly to all. That's what I want to talk about this episode. It's not a sponsor, it's an endorsement, and I highly recommend you guys go check out Bricks and Minifigs Portland. Have a great day, see you next time.